barbershop conversations, man. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. So, you know, they just released the MLK files. Y'all know I want the Malcolm X files released. Tulsi Gabbard just excited conversation about Barack Obama, and you got people talking about Trump with the Epstein files. And I'm like 20 minutes into Piers Morgan's interview with the lady, his ex-girlfriend, allegedly / assistant. She's doing 20 years in prison for allegedly aiding, not allegedly, she's found guilty of it, aiding Jeffrey Epstein as it pertains to his circuit, right? Being of a pedophile. Now, Malcolm X said something that was very telling. The media will have you hating the people you're supposed to love and loving the people you're supposed to hate. Now, Diddy, I'm going to bring you guys a speed. I just want to give a credible example so you guys have knowledge of it, right? They said Diddy was with Jake, TD Jakes, and all these other people, and he had all these people on files and videos. And then at the end of the day, it was basically Cassie and some Instagram models, right? Mothers, IG models, etc. And they testified, and by many accounts, more people sided with Diddy in terms of his innocence for what they charged him. Everyone sees Diddy as now like a gay man. No man can be bisexual. You're either gay or you're straight. And he's abusive, physically abusive by that video. And also, Cassie was very much similar to Diddy. But if you don't go to trial, you don't know that, because the media painted Cassie as a victim. She was a victim in that video that CNN released. Now, the point I'm making is, I don't care about sides, dog. I really, really don't, man. What's the truth? What's in the MLK files? What's in the Jeffrey Epstein files? What's in the Obama files? That's all I care about. I don't care about Republican, Democrat, black, pro-black. We got to protect the black. We got to protect the Republican. We got to protect MAGA. What's in the documents? Now, here is where it gets fishy. You guys got to follow me. Here's where it gets fishy. Real, real fishy. Just because you went to Diddy's party doesn't make you a criminal. No, it don't make you a criminal. Because I'm sure, now I'm not even gonna say I'm sure, because people can edit this out and make my point, but you guys understand. I'm willing to bet you, let's make it more grand so it don't come off as an I statement. The most famous club we had out here was Century Club, right? Even Ice Cube, Bubbling and Dublin, Century Club. So Dublin's and Century Club, when I was coming up in the late 90s and early 2000s, those were the hottest clubs, right? Percentages say by how many people walk through those two club doors, someone was assaulted somehow, some way, whether it was physically assaulted, sexually assaulted, verbally assaulted, right? And you guys have clubs like this in your cities. Now, I frequent these clubs often, right? At least once a month, right? Does that make me not the victim, but like not the perpetrator, but an aider, a facilitator of it? No. There are people who are enamored with celebrity parties. There are people who are enamored with, I'm going to a party to make connections, or I'm going to a party to meet Diddy, or so on and so forth. Like Floyd Mayweather threw parties. I never went. You know, I just had no desire, you know, but he was in jail. He did a certain amount of days for a crime. I don't know what the exact charge was, so I'm not going to say it. But does that make the people that went to the Floyd Mayweather parties part of the crime? And this is the point I'm making. The media will have you loving the people you're supposed to hate and hating the people you're supposed to love. How about if it's just men? There's a percentage of men and women, whether it was the Diddy parties, the Epstein parties, who went to fulfill fantasies with adults. This is why I said media is a bag of tricks, dog. Bag of tricks, man. I'm not gonna say I fully understand it. Conceptually, I fully understand it because I've been a part of media for damn near 2 decades now. And we got to understand it's not her truth, his truth, our truth. It's the truth. That's all it is, man. And when they release these files, accept it. Okay? Read it and accept it. Do not go to Fox or CNN, MSNBC, or whatever. Read them for yourself. Then when you read a name that you never heard of, research them. Go listen to their old interviews in that time frame, before the time frame, after the time frame. That's being a historian. That's being a journalist. That's seeking truth. What people do is go to Instagram, then go to CNN's Instagram. If they got time, they go to CNN News. And you can say the same thing for Fox. Do your own research, because if Diddy hadn't gone to trial, Cassie would have been an angel, a little old angel. She wasn't even close to an angel. She's as bad as Diddy. You know? And the legend was bigger than the actual story. I didn't even follow the trial. I didn't, but I can tell by the YouTube titles and stuff. I get the gist of it. I never was home watching it. I don't know when he's getting sentenced or anything like that. But day 31, day 32, so I get a gist of it. So I don't know about the actual testimony. I know about the testimony that 50 Cent posted, and because it's on my timeline and all that. So, and people DM'd it to me. So I get that. But I just want you guys to be cognizant, man. Don't choose sides. Search for the truth. Was Obama born in America? What did Donald Trump, if he went to Epstein Island, what did he do there? What plane was he on? Who was he on the plane with? The Martin Luther King files. Accept it. Do your research. Cross-reference. The easy thing is to cut your iPhone on, click that right button, and says, Siri, what did this say? Nah, do your own research, man. All right? That's all I got to tell y'all, man. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat when it comes to the truth, man. I'm not choosing sides as it pertains to taxes and laws. I lean more on the conservative side. I'm going to say conservative, even though I am a registered Republican now. It's just because of when I drive to Los Angeles, dog, drive to and through Los Angeles, it's debilitating mentally to see, like, damn, homelessness looks like 100 times worse. I didn't see encampments when I walked to school as a kid. I saw homeless people. Now I literally see little houses on sidewalks now here in Los Angeles. So, but But that's what I have today, man. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful day, and just got home, and hopefully you guys have a beautiful day. And but accept truth for what it is, man. Don't alter it. Don't alter it. All right? Accept it. If Martin Luther King was an angel, he was an angel. If Martin Luther King slept with a lot of women, he slept with a lot of women. If Donald Trump was on Epstein Island just having fun, then he was on Epstein Island having fun. And then it becomes a question of his wife, you know, did he, etc., man. But I watch how the media manipulates, and the media did a great job at manipulating me in my 20s. I felt for the okie doke. I felt for the pump fake, the split, the crossover, the behind the back. Whatever you want. EPMD crossover. I'll do the crossover. But y'all go ahead and have a beautiful evening. I just thought I'll have this conversation because I'm 20 minutes into that Epstein interview. And I'm not Epstein interview, but and I never really cared about the Epstein files because he went to jail, right? I didn't watch the testimony. I don't know. No, the only quotes I know from the testimony is what I heard these first 20 minutes. So I don't know. All I know is that Epstein Island, people caught planes and they touched little girls, and I thought that they got the right person based off of the actual facts. I never cross-referenced anything, but like I said, this was like in the early 2000s. I was in my 20s. I just accepted it. Now, if the Epstein files come out, I'm going to cross-reference, do this. I'll give you a small example because some boxing fans may listen to this. I remember I had a conversation with Bob. I say, Bob, man, you was in the FBI files as it pertains to Elijah Muhammad, main bouts. And you used to meet with Herbert Muhammad. And I cross-reference and I ask questions to see what was the truth. It's on YouTube. You can go listen to it for yourself. But y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. And I appreciate y'all. And I'm gone, man. Accept truth for truth, y'all. I'm gone. Peace.